Microphone, right? Check, check. 1, 2, 3. We got it. All right, just want to take a couple of minutes to come you guys live. I've been a little busy with conventions and getting some projects ready and kind of building up. Really kind of doing a lot of kind of pre-press stuff that we're working on. But it's been fun trying to do that, but it's kind of taken away from some of my YouTube stuff. So I kind of want to get caught up. I've got some 5-minute reviews that are going to be start posting on Friday, and those will start coming out again quite regularly. But I did want to bring up a few things. We've got some Kickstarters that are coming really close to the end and are really close to getting there. And I wanted to just show you guys what was going on so that you could have the opportunity to support it. I should have gotten everything ready when I needed to, but here we go. All right. So right now I've got up here on my screen, you can see it. This is the Advocator, and I met Rob Anderson. It's probably 5 years ago that we kind of met online, met through Facebook, and met him in person the other day, but his voice was gone. We were at Ancient City Con, and it was a pretty cool convention for the most part. Did pretty good there. But Rob has been kind of in the forefront of advocating for creators since I've found him online. He's always been really a cheerleader for the indie community, even in the midst of some kind of stupid bickering back and forth and some crazy stuff that some of these people are doing. He has always been about the creators. He's always been about supporting creators. I know that Travis Gibbs is also part of this project. But there are a few things here I just kind of want to point out with this. They've got 24 hours left on their Kickstarter here. And they are only needing $2,200, which is not a lot to do what we do to make comics. Comics are expensive to make. They're pretty cheap to buy, but they're pretty expensive to make. And so they've got a few, just a short ways to go here to get where they need to go with 24 hours left. And let me see if I just play the video. Well, let me know if you can't hear that, right?
What is the Advocator? It's passion and storytelling. It's about community coming together to support each other. It's about getting exposure for creators and helping them reach new markets. It's about taking creativity to the next level by only using 4-page stories to tell a compelling story. It's a sneak peek into bigger universes. It's about the power of creativity. But most importantly, it's about you. It's about entertaining you, enticing you to read, and getting you interested in comics like never before. It's about making you one of us and making you an indie advocate. Get your copy of the indie comic Poo Poo Platter today on Kickstarter. Brought to you by Advocate Comics and the site that started it all, IndieAdvocates.com, the global digital Comic-Con.
Featured in this version of The Advocator are Dead Kingdom by Etienne Serpentinier,
Palm Bay, Florida.
The Chip with the Brown Hat by Nathaniel Gold, The Zombieful World of Oz by Eric Hawkins, Manny Wolf by Rob Anderson, Reapers by Travis Gibb, and Link by Chuck Pino and Sean Barber.
Not all covers are final.
All right. So they're 67% funded. So just added, so the creators behind this edition are now offering their issues for you. Check down below in the "End This Issue" section for the deals to get their books. It says, why the Advocator? The Advocator, we wanted to capture the excitement of a preview book from the bigger comics companies. The Advocator has collaborated with 19 comic series featured this year. These include Welcome to the Void, Grimwood Crossing, Binary Star, Broke Down, and Four Dead Bodies. Modern Testament, Mary Revised, Lopside, Messina Seed Seeker, Barbara Unleashed, Manny Wolf, Into the Suck, that sounds funny, Nature Boy, Dead Kingdom, The Chimp in the Brown Hat, Zombie Full World of Oz, Reapers, and Belial. So here's some art from some of these creators. There's some from Chuck Pinois. That's cool. So there's a lot of good creators in there. A lot of cool content that you're going to get. Let's look and see at some of these pledges here. So you can easily get involved with this all the way back up at the top. You can easily get involved by just pledging a little bit here. $1. You can pick one story. Project isn't about making a comic book, but rather bringing the passion of indie comics to life. I just love the heart and the passion behind the Advocator and what Rob is doing over there. You can do a $5 pledge to get a digital edition. $10 gives you all 2019 issues, which is a really cool deal. $12 gets you the fall edition physical. That's pretty cool. And they do ship these anywhere in the world. So for a decent amount of, like a cheap amount of money, you can get a decent amount of art and content, which is really cool. So $15 tiers. They've got some $20 tiers and obviously some beyond that. So that is the Advocator, the fall edition of the Advocator. Tales for Halloween. They have $1,463 that they have gotten so far out of the $2,200 that they're asking for. Let's do a quick refresh on that. We'll just see if anyone has pledged. Nah, they're still at 95 backers. So I think that you guys could push it over the edge. Give them a look. They got 24 hours left to get that one out. Next is this, I guess, Airhead, superhero sci-fi comedy. I like a good comedy. Now, there's 23 hours left to go on this one, but they are already funded. 72 backers at $2,927. That's pretty good. But here, let's go ahead and share the video.
Hi, I'm Indie, and I've been writing and drawing ideas for this one comic series for many years. It's called Airhead. I first created the characters of Airhead when I was in college, which was a while ago. But I've been cooking up ideas and sketches for this comic series while freelancing this whole time. Sometimes the story was on the back burner for years, or marinating in the fridge when I was doing other freelance work. But now, with the power of crowdfunding, I've put Airhead and my dreams on the front burner, on high! Ariel Zephyr, nicknamed Air, is a teen surfer and lifeguard who struggles to control his ESP. He sometimes sees the future in dreams, but he senses there's a missing piece to unlock his power's potential. One night, he predicts a wave of flame will careen towards Earth, and his lifeguard instincts kick in. Can he save the people of New San Diego and Earth in time? You can support the printing of the first issue of Airhead. I've got some surf-tastic rewards on the right side of this page. Click the reward to donate. Every dollar helps to make Airhead the best comic it can be. My first goal is based on the minimum amount that I would need to print and ship 100 comics, but each stretch goal levels up the comic, and I'm also excited for a very special secret stretch goal if we can ride the wave all the way till the end. So thank you very much, and let's do this!
1, 2, 3, 4, clap your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, clap your
that was pretty cool. Mindy got a hold of me. It was probably about a month ago now, talking about this campaign. So let's see some of the things that you can get a hold of here. So unlocked, the letterer has been unlocked. Hiring a letterer will help the book get produced. And now we are going for the flatter. So hiring a flatter will help the book get produced even faster. So that is the stretch goal that we're going for now at 29. Okay, 30. Yeah, it's going to be kind of close unless you get the last minute push on that. 72 backers. That's really, really good, though, to have that so far. But you can get in on this one at a pledge of $5. So 5, 10, 25, 40. It looks really concise here, so it's pretty cool. Not a lot to try to sift through, but it's pretty straightforward on the tiers. And there's some pledges that's been gone. Reached the end. So 5 backers for the $22 one. 4 backers. Nice. Okay, well, this looks like a fun book. It's kind of lighthearted and whimsical. I like that a lot. So I encourage you to check out this Kickstarter. You've got 23 hours left to get a hold of that one. And so help out Mindy. Get that going. Let's go ahead and move on here to Tribulation Task Force. This is my friend Bill Ropp. He is a part of Starcross Comics. There are about 16 creators with Starcross Comics, and they are all doing some pretty amazing things. Pretty impressed with just about everything that I see come out of those guys. Wonderful personalities, guys with integrity, really great relationship that's been built there. It's pretty awesome. Bill is no exception to that either. He is a great creator, very creative individual. He has Tribulation Task Force number 0 out, which is kind of the main story arc. But he is in the process of releasing some other things here called the Secret Files number 1. And Secret Files number 1 is pretty neat. And I will describe it because I kind of know what's going on with Secret Files number 1 already. They are like one-page or short bios about the character. And so you'll see things like this, like here's Grok, and you'll be able to get some information about Grok, and then there'll be some other pieces of information in there, some art available with that. And so here's a character, bzzzt. That's right, I said bzzzt. Oh, here's a video. Let's watch the video. Okay, Bill's not very talkative. Anyway, this is a holofoil cover that he's showing off here. I think it looks great. Bill has a lot of really cool and fun ideas. In fact, it was his idea to do trading cards, and so we started doing trading cards with many of the creators on Starcross, and we just loved it. So introducing the Watchers, the ultra limited 8-page Villains Secret Files book is limited to only 20 copies. That is really cool because I know that's in addition to the Secret Files that he's doing. So there are a few different type of tiers here. You get $5 digital with some wallpaper, $12 digital wallpaper with a copy of number 0, of the Secret Files number 1, and the Watchers number 1, the Villains. That's pretty cool. Standard packages, you can get a $10 print version, $15, $25. Then you've got the premium versions here. $60 tier covers print version, Secret Files, the Watchers, Secret Files holofoil variant, and PDF versions, and then Chrome trading cards. The Chrome trading cards look really, really cool. Ultra premium packages. Oh my gosh, Bill, you're killing me with all this. Look at this. You can get your original character to appear in the team of Tribulation Task Force allies. A 1-character bio and web link of your character. How cool is that? For $100, if you're out there and you've got a superhero or some kind of character that you would like to have featured in a book, and I'm telling you, Bill sells a lot of books. In fact, he is much to my dismay, he sells more books than I do. And I hustle. But Bill is the top seller at Starcross. Which what that means for you is that little tier right there, the $100 tier, that means you're going to get your character in front of some people. That's what that means. Only 3 slots available. Come on, guys. I don't know how many. Let me look up here. Uh-oh. You can't get it. Limited 3. Oh, wait, you can get it. 3 left of 3. 0 backers. No one has done this yet? You should seriously do this. People will see your character. I guarantee it. But he's got a lot of really cool options. The art is fantastic in his books. He gets some of the best artists to work on it. It's not like me, where I'm just like doing it all myself. Like this guy legit gets some of the best artists to work on this stuff. So I encourage you to get a hold of this one right here. It has been, he only needed $500, so he's at 522. He's got 23 backers. He still has 27 days to go, so there's still some time to save up. Check that out. You know, I got to do the shameless plug though, guys. Hybrids, the Sons of God, number 4. The art is done. I am finishing the lettering now. I just launched this. We're doing a 14-day campaign. I only need $300 to help with some print fees. So we are looking at 0 backers and $0 because I just launched it. But that might stay that way for a minute. It has a tendency to stay that way for a minute for me. So a little bit about Hybrids. I don't know if you are familiar with the story or not, but Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, is a really cool thing that kind of came on by accident. So I used to hang out with a pastor friend of mine, and we would talk about this little verse in Genesis chapter 6. And it talks about the Nephilim. It talks about angels coming down and having babies with ladies, and these guys were like the heroes of the day. And it turns out that, you know, as I started kind of getting into these conversations and stuff, people said we had some really cool ideas around it. And people were like, you should make that a comic book. And so I did. And so we have a comic book now called Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. It turns out that a lot of people believe that the stories of the Nephilim, which predate Greek gods by about 1,500 years actually, inspired the Greek gods. And so I started thinking, you know, what if these Nephilim things, what if they were real? You know, what if it really happened? And I mean, the Bible says it did, so who am I to argue with that? So what if this whole thing happened, you know, and they kept having babies down through the generations or whatever? And what if that DNA just kind of thinned out, and what if we had people that had the DNA in them right now? And so that's kind of what the idea is. People just seemingly out of nowhere start to develop these powers of the Greek gods, which is kind of cool. But that's not like the main story. That's kind of like the environment around what's happening. But people that start to develop these powers, they start to vanish. And so we actually follow a group of heroes, a couple of them which aren't super. They're just really looking hard for some people that have been abducted. And so basically it's kind of like Taken versus X-Men or something like that. So Greek mythology or that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. So we've got that going. Issue 4 is coming out this month. So it's a first arc of the story is only 5 issues. So we will be finishing that up by the end of the year. But we have to do a reprint on issue 1. And that's really why we're running this one, because I have to do a reprint for issue 1. It's going to cost me about $400 to reprint that one. And so we're trying to just get a little extra there. We've got tiers starting at $2 and working our way up to in the $100 range, $150 range for some original art. Here's some of the art that you're going to see in the book. There's the new cover for issue 4, cover for issue 3, the new cover for issue 2, which also will be reprinted, and the reprint cover for issue 1. That's what we got going on there. Let me go back over here to the Advocator. The Advocator has 24 hours. Refresh that. How many? Still 24 hours, 95 backers. has a few bucks left to go on that. About 600 in that range, ballpark. Definitely check this out. Some of these creators are absolutely fantastic. Let's go back through these creators one more time. I really want this one to get funded, so I want you guys to... I want all one of you who's watching, which actually might be me, all one of you watching, to support this book. Here's one written and drawn by Nathaniel Gold. Dead Kingdom by Jerome Gagnon, lettered. And it is written and drawn by... I'm not going to attempt to say that. I will mess it up, and I apologize so much to this person for not knowing how to pronounce their name. I'm very sorry about that. And here's one written by Chuck Pinois, penciled by Mark Zuptik, inked by Sean Barber, lettered by Joseph Dewey, cover by David Jackson and Travis Gibb. That's a thing of a deal. And here's one written by Travis Gibb, art by Ricardo Alves, colors by... it's going to mess it up. Letters by Jerome Gagnon. We've got another book here, and this one is written and lettered by Rob Anderson. Emphasis on the sin. Art by J.W. Sims, cover by Martha Schwartz, which is really cool. Got another one written and drawn and lettered by Eric S. Hawkins. Look at some of these pages. So that's kind of cool. The chimp with the brown hat. That's kind of a neat style. It's not expected. Oh, I like that art for Dead Kingdom. Look at that. That's cool. I'm going to zoom in on that. Let's look at that art. That's pretty cool. It's zombies, and I like zombies. I like anything zombie. I'm not going to lie. It's cool. All right, and here's the zombie full world of Oz. I'm going to guess more zombies. It's a cool picture. The art looks pretty good. That is cool looking. The Reapers. This is Belial. So it's a black and white, just line art, kind of simply rendered. Guys, I want to put this out there right now. If you need help lettering, you let me know. I am happy to help letter for indies. I'm all about that. And I'm also kind of fast at it too. So I'm always happy to help out with lettering. I'm always happy to help you guys. Anything I can do to help add those finishing touches. These are some cool pinup and covers right here. So definitely check out the Indie Advocator. All the way to the top. There we go. The Indie Advocator. Treat yourself to Tales for Halloween. You guys definitely back this one. Go ahead over to Airheads and check that out. She's funded. 23 hours left to get in on that one. I know that she will definitely appreciate the additional help. Look at the art is kind of fun and happy. I think that fits Mindy, doesn't it? Like her attitude. She's just like a happy person. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. There's too many curmudgeons. Too many curmudgeons in comics. I'm one of them. I'm a curmudgeon. And then Tribulation Task Force. Definitely check that out. He is funded. He has a long time to go still on that guy. But definitely check out that getting your character featured in one of his books, man. That's awesome. That's a great deal. And I'd like him to feature one of my characters in his book so people will start buying my books. Joking. Waka waka. And then Hybrids, Sons of God's going to be up for 14 days, so make sure you check that out. Congratulations. I'm trying not to dox myself when I do this stuff, but oh well. If you guys decide you want to show up to my house, that's fine. We'll talk comics, bring you in, get you something to eat. So, yep, check out Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. Number 4 release event. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us, joining me. I'll have some more videos coming out. We're going to be going live, probably semi-regularly, having some discussion with people, doing some Zoom calls with folks, and kind of talking about topics and things like this. And when I come up with some cool Kickstarters and things like that, I want to share them. But yeah, those are the things that are ending out. 2 of them within the day, within 24 hours. So make sure you're checking that out. Don't hesitate. I know y'all got money. It's New Comic Book Day. I was just at the comic book store, and some people definitely were dropping some money there. So make sure you're getting on there and checking that out. If you've already pledged, maybe up your pledge. I've pledged. I think I'm gonna up my pledge because that's cool. Yeah, see, like $10, but I think I'm gonna have to get this whole book. I'm gonna have to get the whole thing because it looks pretty awesome. So, all right, guys, have a good day. Do whatever you can to make the world a little bit better for people. Just one person. Find one person. Try to make the world a little bit better for that person today. Leave the woodpile a little higher than you found it, and support indie comics. All right. Well, I'm signing off. Have a good day.